And Joanne, oh, there's another Santa. We have asked and begged and done everything in the world to just have one Santa in the Christmas parade. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. You take it.
And as we see our military personnel, representatives from Campbell County coming under the traffic light, the corner of Central and Tennessee. And of course, it's that time of year with all that's going on far away from here, and certainly our thoughts and prayers are close to everyone's hearts with regard to our military personnel serving us overseas in these days. And just an outstanding representation from the National Guard, the Army National Guard coming through here, Christmas Parade 2003. Also thanks to Martin Wilson Funeral Home and St. Mary's of Campbell County, the People's National Bank, LaFollette Eye Clinic, Woolman Jewelers, Holston Gases for being generous contributors to the 2003 Campbell County Christmas Parade. Shirley, you've got a long list of folks here that have been so gracious this year.
Yes, I lost my train of thought. Jim, where did we get? Where are we on the list?
We'll let you start with First National Bank.
Yes, First National Bank has been wonderful. Always cash and carry building supplies. Cross Funeral Home. Cross Funeral Home is always the very first to send their donation in. Jerry Cross, Y12 Federal Credit Union, Domino's Pizza, Terry's Pharmacy, R.L. Ayers, Action Printing, Robert Scott, attorney, Terry Bassista, attorney, Diane Roberts, Big O's, Kane Ford.
Also thanks to First Volunteer Bank for contributing to the 2003 Campbell County Christmas Parade. And you may hear in the background the Campbell County High School Marching Band. Wow, here they come in the orange and the blue, and there's some red and green mixed in there too this year.
Okay, again, my attention was with something else. I was listening to the band, Jim.
Little Christmas cheer, the Campbell County High School Marching Band under the direction of Don Hendricks. And now, you know, we talk about the football team, the basketball team. The band puts in a lot of practice time too, Shirley.
Oh, listen, Don Hendricks has done such a marvelous job, and he and Karen are just such wonderful people, and they do so much with the children who are the young men and women who are part of this band. And he has done such a marvelous job for so long, and the people who assist him in his efforts, they never fail to show up for anything that you call him for. And in the past, usually we've had enough money to make a donation to the band, and we always try to be as generous as we can. But in the years that we've not had enough money to make a nice donation, he said, "That's fine, Shirley. You know, that's just fine." And hopefully there'll be enough to make a donation this year also. But he's worked with us so very cooperatively down through the years.
Well, if there's one group that's glad it's not raining today, you'd have to think it's the Campbell County High Band.
Well, I had asked the Lord that it not rain or snow, and so He's blessed us. We're so blessed with this. Let's listen to this pretty music.
Stars Dance Academy and the Superstars Dance Team from Jacksboro and Middlesboro, Kentucky. Passing through under the traffic light here. Oh, I thought you had something to say. Did I catch you speechless?
Listen, this is the Stars Dance Academy. Oh, I can't name everybody, but I can name Amanda. She's one of the young women that I sponsor in this academy. Her name is Amanda Lewis, and I've known her since she was a little girl. I greeted her the first time she came into Sunday school at our church, and I've been very proud of Amanda. She's a very, very fine young woman, and I've known her since she was a little girl, and like your daughter, Jim, she's turned into a very, very fine young lady. Is your daughter out there?
Not today. I think she's under the heater somewhere.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll take that. And there's
Virginia.
Oh, look at there. The band boosters. Okay.
Here comes Cub Scout Pack 435. Oh, I like that sign. There's no question who they are.
Oh, absolutely. Pack 435. Okay, I was kind of looking through here. Sometimes we have some extra information on the Girl Scout and Boy Scout troops, but I don't believe we have anything extra on them today, do we?
Don't see any.
I'm always glad to talk about them when we do. Jim, I'd like to read some of the names of the parade committee members. Bill Anderson, Bob Andreas, Ann Ayers, Ben Bayard, Dolores Bartley, Sandy Branham, J.C. Brown, Paul Broyles, Donnie Burge, Bubba Cotton, Clark Ford, Stephanie Grimm, Doris Hatmaker, Gail Heron, Marlene Honeycutt, A.J. Jones, Elsie Kibler, and Stacy Lane.
Here comes the mayor of the city of LaFollette.
Oh, driven by her chauffeur, Leo Lobertini.
LaFollette Mayor Lucy Lobertini, and is it safe to say that may be a car with some council members following, some city administrative people? I think so.
That is Terry. That's our city administrator, and that's Miss Lori with him, and Keith in the back seat. Yeah, Terry's worked very hard this week also. We've all worked with our hearts completely broken. It's just been really hard. It's been a rough week for all of us, Jim. It's hard. It's very hard to work with your heart broken, and that's what we've all done. There's Councilman Ken Snodderly, driven by his son John, and they've got Betty in the back seat where you can't see her, tossing candy up to them. And there's the green dog. Oh, I'm not supposed to call him that. I'm supposed to say Gary Hensley with 2 R's. There's Hannah, and there's Emily in the back, and that's the vice mayor. Oh, he didn't quite make it. That's Scott Steiner, our vice mayor, in the back of the truck. There's Gary Leach and his pretty wife. I told him he was awfully lucky to have her, and he said he knew it. And this is Tommy Kill. Oh, there's his dad. There's Tom Sr. And there's Tommy Kilby. Kilby, listen to that. I can't even talk. Tommy Kilby and his dad, Big Tom. He's our state senator. Followed by William Bayard and William and Jamie. And oh, that's Janice Stooksbury driving him. I didn't recognize Janice from it. Thank you, Alma. That's Alma Ork brought me some candy. And oh, look at that pretty dog. That's a golden retriever. That's Jamie in the back with them, and Keeling, their daughter, their son. I don't see their son, but isn't that a beautiful dog? Oh, and here's the shrine.
Now, it's always great having these characters, and most of them are characters, in the 2003 this year Campbell County Christmas Parade.
Yes, it is. I think people are going to have to move.
They usually put on a show about right here, don't they?
Yes, they do, but they need more room than what they've got. Some of the rest of the members of our Christmas Parade Committee are Jay Miller, George Moses, and I haven't seen Jay today, and he wasn't at the party Thursday night, and I'm beginning to get a little concerned. It's not like Jay not to show up. And George Moses is ill. Glenn Odell has worked tirelessly with us too. Steve Peebley is out of town. Cecil Peel, Jennifer Robbins, Diane Roberts, Max Robinson, Knud Salveson, Wanda Snodgrass, Mike Stanfield, Terry Sweat, Linda Thurston, Joanne Watts, Carolyn Ed Wheeler, Roger Whitfield, Linda White Ramsey, and Patsy Wilhoit.
What a crew. You've about tripled the size of your staff from the few years ago I was a part of that.
That's exactly right. We're getting ready to add 2 more members, whether they want to be or not, or 3 more. Betty Crumley and Rhonda Fetzler worked with me Thursday. There's Glenn Odell right now. He's one of our new members, and he really worked with us this year in coordinating the Shriners.
Well, you not only have a volunteer program for the parade committee, but you also conduct a draft every year or so, sounds like.
Yes, it is a draft, and it's a committee that you cannot get off of once you get on. But Betty was she just called innocently enough to speak with me. Have a little friendly chat Thursday morning, and I said, "What are you doing about 10 o'clock?" And she said, "What do you need?" And I said, "I need you to meet me and help me." And she said, "You've got it." And so she was there when I got there and just worked all day long.
And of course, today is the dividend, seeing the results, the 2003 Campbell County Christmas Parade.
She was just wonderful, and so was Rhonda Fetzler, and she's just moved to this area, didn't even know she came from a big city, didn't even know what a small town parade was, and now she does.
So where'd she move from, Corbin?
No, little bigger than Corbin, But she's, and also Renee Collins from Caryville called and said, "Can I do anything to help?" And I said, oh yes. So people like this, you put on the parade committee and you put them to work. So we deeply appreciate that, and so many people that just do so much to bring all this together. And I do appreciate everything that they do.
We've got another cycle corps from, obviously, the Shrine.
Oh, we've got more Shriners this year than we normally have. That's thanks to the efforts of Glenn Odell. He said we would have more. They had 3 parades, I believe, today.
3 today?
Yeah.
My.
Isn't that great?
Well, I don't know that you could have asked for better weather unless we had it sunny and 85, but it's about perfect, just cool enough to make you think Christmas, put you in the spirit today, huh?
Oh, it does. And isn't this nice that we have a roof over our heads finally? The street department built this for us too, and this is nice that we have the roof. It isn't nearly as cold as we've been before.
Keeps a lot of the wind away.
Yes, it does. We better thank some more of our sponsors, don't you think?
Well, hop to it.
Well, how far did we get?
Well, let's see. Why don't we pick up here with Ayers Real Estate and Auction?
Right. Oh, that Hack. What can you say about Hack Ayers? He's just wonderful. Oh, well, we better talk about Jerry Cross before we talk about Hack Ayers, hadn't we? Jerry is our county executive, and as I said, he did make a generous contribution to the Christmas parade, and that's one of his granddaughters with him there. I don't know where his wife and daughter, I don't know where his family is, but he's here. There's Sue Nance and Don Nance in the back with the grandchildren. Oh, look at that. That's their daughter Erica and the grandbabies. Hi, sweetheart. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh. And there's the gator. Again, look at her. Look over here, Keisa. And there's Caleb and Baby. Baby had talked all week about riding JJ in the parade, and then she didn't get to. It was too cold. Now, you know whose grandbaby that is, don't you?
Would her initials be Patsy Wilhoit?
And Patsy Wilhoit, and Vernon Wilhoit, and Walt Henniger, and Mrs. Henniger. That's whose grandbaby that is. And they're riding in her gator. Look at them sitting back there like they own the world. How old is she, Patsy?
She's 2, Caleb's 3.
She's 2.
Madison's 2 and Caleb's 3.
And her name is Madison
Perkins.
Madison Perkins. And there's Lynn Lettner. Lynn is one of the few commissioners who have made a donation to the, he was one of the first that made a donation to the Christmas parade, and we appreciate that, Lynn. And I I can't keep. She's got the biggest old blue eyes you've ever seen. And she's just a little doll and talks a mile a minute. She must be mine. Oh, here we come with the Mopars. Okay, this is the club. I've got information on them. There is, hello, Kent Yance. We've got Jason Yance, and we've got a 19, oh, they've got all these listed.
Well, hop to it, Shirley. Tell us about them.
A 1957 Plymouth Fury. We have Jason Yance and a 57 Fury. We have, that's it.
The first one's the 57, and then there's a 65. And,
Plymouth Belvedere and Orville Hensley and a Belvedere. Is this a Dodge Dart? No, that's the Belvedere.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Orville Hensley in the Belvedere. I bet, was that the 65 Dodge Dart up there?
No, that was the 65 Belvedere right here.
Okay, here's the 65. Is that the Fury, the 57 Fury?
Yeah, that's Gary Shepard right there in the Fury.
Fury, okay.
And Arnold Poteet in the 66 Belvedere.
Arnold Poteet, when I see him, and he's a 67. Have you got these in line, Patsy? All these cars?
Yeah, they're supposed to be in line. They're supposed to be in line. No, I don't have a list.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Said they were supposed to be in
Let's see if we can just recognize. There's Tom Poteet. I know him when I see him. 66 Plymouth Satellite. So we're doing, so that's a pretty car. Grandsons everywhere. Okay. A 68 Dodge Charger, Marvin Silcox. 73 Dodge, is that right?
Yep, that's it right there.
Johnny Franklin.
Actually, this is Johnny Franklin here in the Challenger.
Okay. 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 Okay.
It's the 2003 Campbell County Christmas Parade, and we're glad you're with us today. It's December the 6th, 2003, but you're going to be watching that a little bit later than December the 6th. I think this is Rick. This is Rick Freeman here in the 73. That's a road run.
Gotta go, Rick. Gotta go. This is us here in Dodges. I guess that's why it's the Mopar Club, you guess?
I would think so.
Oh, I'm so brilliant today. Oh, that's Helen. I know Helen. Helen Marlar in a 1974. No, that's not. That's a Dodge Ram truck. I'm reading instead of looking. A Dakota Super Sport RT. Norris Lake Mopar, Ram 1500, Sterling Marlar. This is that Darrell Poteet? It certainly looks like him. Oh, and that's the Camel.
It's Jerome.
That's Jerome, okay.
Jerome leading the Camel.
Jerome leading the Camel, thank you.
Who else do we need to thank? We have some more people on the list to thank, don't we, Shirley?
I don't know. I have, you know,
Okay.
you just never know.
There goes the Shoney's beer. And, of course, the Shoney's pickup truck here.
We've got a surprise today. Did you know Ronald McDonald's here?
I had no clue.
No, he's here and he's coming next year, too.
Let's see, who else do we need to thank for helping us out here? Whitcoins, Lynn Lettner,
Okay.
Ayers Real Estate,
Rainbow Gardens Nursery, Thompson's Treasure House, Lithocraft, Whitgoins, Lynn Lettner, Cindy Nance, Winders Furniture, Lobby Block, Gamble Motor, Cash My Check, Beacon Finance, and I'd like to say that we certainly do appreciate Brian Yance for this. Both of these are his companies, and he was most generous in sending us these contributions, and we do appreciate Brian and all the things that he does for the community. Leach Real Estate, Scott Steiner, Bush Tech, BWM of Tennessee, LaFollette Mine Company, Powell Clinch, Home Federal, Walters Funeral Home, Morton Wilson Hardware, Like New, Auto Collision and Service Center, Mike Freeman, Carl Baird, and John Bond.
And we have one of the floats passing before us here, Shirley.
Okay, this, I believe, is this our first place prize winner, Patsy? Is this the Duff Baptist Church? Hello?
No signs, only they know, I guess.
It's right there, just in front of it.
They're sitting.
Calvary.
This may be Calvary.
Calvary.
The Calvary Christian Academy. Signs on the very back. Okay.
Calvary Christian Academy. That's a nice float. We're still waiting for our winners.
Campbell County Humane Society coming through right now.
Okay. This is a wonderful. Okay.
The LaFollette Post. Oh, excuse me. Go ahead.
I was just going to say the Campbell County Humane Society is a very, very worthwhile organization. You just can't imagine the good that the Campbell County Humane Society does. I know you're very familiar with it, Jim, and Linda Thurston works very closely with it, and I do, and several other people. It's just a very necessary, it's just a very needed organization and very necessary to our county. This has to be the Country Music Association. This is Rex Hale's group. We always appreciate Rex participating in the parade. They just about got me. Oh, that's the McGruff dog, isn't it? It's what's left of McGruff.
Lee's Food Mart.
Oh, good. I'm glad they made it. This is Lee's Food Market up the valley. They've been so nice. And they call seasoned greetings from Lee's Food Mart.
Shirley, you got a second to mention the LaFollette. Well, maybe not. The LaFollette Post Office Toy Drive is going on through the 19th of December, and they encourage you to drop toys off at the LaFollette Post Office, Captain D's on Jacksboro Pike, and also First National Bank, the main office downtown. And mail carriers will be picking up toys on the 13th of December. And please leave new toys in or beside your mailbox on the 13th of December. And all toys will, of course, go to children in LaFollette. If you'd like more information, call the post office.
See, I told you Ronald McDonald would be here. And he's coming next year also. That's Ronald McDonald and Valley View School promoting the reading program.
Very good. This is the Little Lamb Christian Daycare.
Oh, how wonderful. Oh.
The Reaches Black Lung Clinic's entry into this year's 2003 Campbell County Christmas Parade. That's Big Doug.
Christy does such a wonderful job with the Black Lung Clinic out there. She's such a wonderful young woman, and she can answer any questions that the people might have with regard to the Black Lung program. And she's just so kind and just such a nice person.
The American Cancer Society's Relay for Life.
Yes. There's the Habitat for Humanity, and And there's my friend, Keith Kyle, driving the truck. Oh, there's Gene Smith. I see Gene. Oh, hi. Oh, there's a little reindeer in the back. Oh. This is the West LaFollette King, Damien Kitts.
Sounds like they've been working on that air horn a little bit. It's got plenty of air today.
No, I forgot about, there's a rule against those horns, and, I guess that gets the kids out of the street, though, whatever works. I would like to especially thank Regina Kennedy for all the work she does in helping us with the parade. Kenny Bartley at Kenny's Pioneer provides the chicken for the people who work the parade. Sandy Branham at Ideal Florist did so much to help with everything Thursday. She always provides the roses for the Grand Marshal's wife, and she always does everything she can to help with the parade. Oh my goodness, let's recognize this float. Who is this?
That one just went by was Pleasant Grove Youth Group.
That's the Pleasant Grove Youth Group. We're tickled to death to have them. That's a nice float.
And followed by the Branham Church of God.
Oh.
We certainly want to say thanks to all our friends at First National Bank, LaFollette, the main office. They always allow us to camp out on their front doorstep and always help us with a little utility that helps to kind of power everything up for us.
And when Rhonda Longmire worked here, they provided hot chocolate for us. I hate to bring that up. That's tacky, isn't it?
Norris Craft Boats with a couple of beautiful entries.
And do you know who that is in the front seat? That's Mackenzie, and she's brought her daddy. Hi, Mackenzie. She's brought her daddy, Mac Gray, and her mama, Bendy. That's who she's brought with her. Isn't she a doll? She's 2.
She's beautiful.
Oh, she is. That's the light of Mac and Betty Ray's life right there. Oh. Oh, and that's Bill Snodgrass coming behind them, and he's got Ray. I have a terrible time with their names. Rylan and Rayleigh are their daughters' names.
Okay.
Wanda is their mother, and she's my daughter. Oh, there's Cecil Peel. He's supposed to be working the parade, and he's that pretty Shirley. And these are the that's the grandbabies in the back, and their daughter. Oh. And this is Dinah Wallace, and this is his Corvette that he's dedicated to the memory of Dale Earnhardt. And as you can see, it's totally dedicated to all of the sponsors that Dale Earnhardt had, and it's number 3. And see in the back of it says thanks for the memories.
The LA Cruisers Car Club passing through too.
Okay, that is. This is the Tracker dealership. No, can't stop, sugar. Oh, we're.
Is this the biggest parade that Campbell County has seen?
It's pretty big if it's not the biggest one. I believe it is, Patsy, don't you?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, because they're still coming. They're still coming. Let's go ahead with, I didn't finish with my thanks to Sandy Branham. They're, I believe they want us to announce a number. This is the winner of what? Okay, this is the winner of the
LA Cruisers giveaway trailer.
They're giving away a Tracker trailer, and the name is Patrick. He's at 216 East Springdale Lane in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you. And that's given away by the LA Cruisers. And I don't have any information about them for them except that this is the group that Jess Ogg is with, or excuse me, Junior Ogg is with, and I'm sure, and Jess Ogg too, I'm sure. Okay, they're moving on now. LA Cruisers.
And we still have vehicles, as far as we can see, back over topping the hill there. Wow, way up the street. This is a huge parade this year, Shirley.
Yes, it is. One other person, or some other people I'd like to recognize, Jim. Melanie Miller cleaned up after we left the other night. We normally clean up after ourselves, but there, oh, hello, Frances. She's got one of her babies with her. We had really made such a mess. I was going to come back the next day and clean, and they had another group coming in, so Melanie did clean up after us, and I do appreciate that. So she had it cleaned before we could get back and do it ourselves, so I would like to recognize Melanie for that. Lynn Prater not only sent us a generous contribution, he did provide the Cadillacs for the Grand Marshal to ride in, the Grand Marshal and the family, and we're deeply grateful for that. Lynn has been most cooperative to help us with this year's parade, and we appreciate Lynn and the whole Prater family for that. Do we have a name for that? Is a big red truck with 2 American flags and some happy cowboys.
Yeah, a lot of red, white, and blue there.
A lot of red, white, and blue. That's right.
I would say we still are seeing a few more of the LA Cruisers coming through about this.
That's Daryl Poteet and Cindy, isn't it? Is it? We're still in the LA Cruisers, right? Okay. Are these LA Cruisers? Okay. I get caught up in other things. Y'all are going to have to take better care of me than this. I'm old. You two are young. Buford and Jeff Profit.
There we go. That's Carl Edwards there.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Holy Gloria. Oh, honey, that woman can do more work in 2 minutes than most people can do in 2 hours. I wouldn't follow her for anything in the world. They've got their granddaughters in there, too. Buford and Jeff Profit do our trophies not our trophies, but our plaques for us every year, and they donate those to us, and they are always so beautiful, and the wording is always just right. You never have to send them back or anything to have them redone. They always do them and do just a wonderful job for us, and we appreciate Buford and Jeff both. And I don't even have to pick them up. They just call and say they'll be at the office for you, and they're there. The biggest problem I have is getting Mike Rogers to bring them home. But thank you, Buford, and thank you, Jeff. If you need signs, trophies, whatever, be sure to go to Classic Trophies and Signs. And please, go to the businesses that support our parade. We really would like for you to, I've lost my train of thought, Jim.
To patronize these businesses.
Thank you so much. It's good to still have a mind. Patronize the businesses, shop locally. That's so important. It's just, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I've just totally lost it. Y'all are going to have to get somebody with some degree of intelligence to do this next year.
The wind chill must be setting in on you.
Well, it's frozen my brain if I ever had one. But no, really, lots of people go out of town to do all their business, and there's not a lot of things that you can buy in Knoxville that can't be bought here for just about the right price. If you can buy it in Knoxville, you can pretty much buy it here for about the same price. Just check and see.
Nothing like doing business at home.
Nothing like doing business at home.
Who do we have coming here? This huge red, this twist and shout coming up the highway, up the Central Avenue.
Do you realize we still have all of the six winners to come through? The parade has gone on this long, and we still don't have the winners through. That's the Twist and Shout cheerleaders. They win national competitions. TJ's Pond and Gold, King of Ponds. Oh, they're the Red Hatters. Oh, I'm so glad to see them. I have a red hat. I could be in the Red Hat Society.
Here comes Captain D's.
Oh, my goodness. Have you eaten there yet?
Had supper there last night.
Oh, you need to eat there often. There, it is so good.
I caught it.
He played basketball. Championship team.
That was in my dreams.
And this is Terry McCullough's award-winning show choir, the Mountain Song Show Choir. He was afraid that the weather would be bad and he wouldn't be able to have the children singing. They have a show Monday night, so let's listen to them.
Here's Holly Wilson, the West LaFollette Elementary Princess. And then the Jellicoe Homecoming Queen, Starla Baird.
Hello, Charlie. Hello.
Oh, there's LA Cafe, there's Jimbo Ferris, and there's Shirley Gillum, and I'm sure there's Ruby. Is that Ruby? I can't tell who all, and that's they're pulling a boat. First National Bank. There's forevermore. There's Mike Smithers, as I live and breathe, throwing candy. And the Sheriff's Department. He's taking a call. Wonder if it's from Santa. I'm sure the fake Santa who was coming through meant well, but it's so confusing to the children when you have a fake Santa coming through when the real Santa's waiting to come through on the float. Children don't understand when there's more than one Santa, you know, when they see a Santa walking around and then the real Santa comes through on the float. Oh, look at there. It should, oh, they've got little dolls all over that sheriff's car.
It's the 2003 Campbell County Christmas Parade, and we're glad you joined us. And we certainly would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas 2003 and a Happy New Year.
Oh, absolutely. And I'd like to wish a very special young lady a happy birthday today. It's a special birthday, and I wish I could sing. You can sing. Jim, why don't you sing happy birthday to Katie Sharp?
Well, Katie probably would be offended. I'm the world's greatest monotone, you know.
Well, yeah, and if you're the greatest and I'm the world's second greatest, can you sing, Patsy? Oh, no. Patsy plays football. She doesn't sing. Patsy and I both play football, don't we, darling? Katie is 18 years old today. She is the daughter of Jarrett and Celeste Sharp, and we wish her a happy 18th birthday. This is one of the sweetest young women that ever lived, and she's 18 years old today. Happy birthday, Katie.
Special happy birthday, Katie, from Allie Freeman and your pals at the Freeman House. She spent a few days at our house over the years.
Isn't she a doll?
No question.
I can remember when she was born, and also when Allie Freeman was born. I bought her first red Christmas dress. You remember that?
Absolutely. Campbell County Young Republicans just passing by, and this is Valley View Troop 393.
Oh, this is the best parade. I say that every year, but this is the best we've ever had.
Boy Scouts.
Those are Boy Scouts. Yeah.
This is the troop from Caryville.
Cindy says I say that about the Christmas tree, about the party, about the parade.
Here's Caryville Boy Scout Troop Pack 620.
Did I tell you Smokey the Bear's here?
Oh.
Ronald McDonald, Smokey the Bear, all the boys. You know.
Well, I knew that Ronald, of course, he's already passed, but Smokey the Bear, yet to see him.
Smokey the and they're still coming, Jim Freeman. See, you bring out the best in everybody.
I have absolutely no credit to take for this, but it's incredible. They're still topping the hill, coming into downtown.
Yeah. You know, you do. You come back to town and all the good people come out. What can I say?
This is LaFollette Utilities. What? Look at that rig. That's huge. That's beautiful.
That must be one of the new rigs they just bought. Kenny Bear could afford to buy more candy than that little piddly bit they're throwing out. Tell Vernon Wilhoit that I said to buy more candy. Oh, and here's the forestry division. Hey, is that Gary? I can't see. Well, now Smokey's somewhere. Yeah, here's Smokey up on the
bulldozer.
Thingamajigs.
The bulldozer.
Bulldozer, thank you. I just can't get it today. I had no breakfast this morning. Could that be it? Low blood sugar?
That may be it exactly. Yeah. Then get your oatmeal. Your Wheaties.
No, I didn't have any Wheaties or oatmeal either, but I did have chicken from Kenny's. There he is.
Yeah.
See, I told you he was coming.
The warmest
Smokey.
person in the parade route today. Right there he is, Smokey the Bear.
Hi. Look at there. Oh, isn't he wonderful? And here's a yellow Corvette. There go some of the ROTC officers marching backwards in the parade. They need to be they don't need to be out there going back in the parade.
Signs Unlimited with an entry just passing. Boy Scout Troop 118 is right under the big traffic light.
Okay. Okay, Boy Scout number Troop 18. Let's do another rundown of our sponsors who have made this
right here they
possible. Okay, Norris Craft Boat Company, E.E. Hill and Son, Big Creek Market, A.G.M. Walters, Carl Pierce Furniture, LaFollette Utilities, Winter Furniture, Woodson's Trading Post, Ben Rogers Insurance, John R.W. Brown, Pyro Shows, and City of LaFollette. Hi. Oh, that's Leon White in the Candle Shack. And Betty. And all the grandchildren and daughters.
Here comes the West LaFollette cheerleaders.
The West LaFollette Bulldogs and cheerleaders.
Here comes the West LaFollette girls basketball team. Bethany Meredith is on there. She's drafted her daddy Arnie to escort them through the parade today, looks like.
Who is this, Jim?
That's the West LaFollette girls basketball team. Their head coach, Robert Morton.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Is Robert Morton coaching at West LaFollette?
Yes, he is.
You've got to be kidding me. He's older than I am. Nobody in the world's older than I am. And the Girl Scout troop, I can't see the number.
144, Troop 144.
Season greetings from Elegant Treasures, Hillcrest Baptist Church, Quality Siding and Windows.
Who else is coming up here?
Oh, these
a lot
are
of
the
cowgirls.
dancers.
Oh, yeah.
Loaded dice, absolutely.
How'd you get them here this year?
I think that they need to get out one year and dance right here. Hi, girls, dance. Next year, dance. Oh, Lord. I think the guys who judge the floats want them to win, whether they have a float or not. They're all so pretty. Kilgore Auction, that is Daryl Kilgore and Judy and the grandbabies.
Here's the 2003 Jacksboro Middle School football homecoming queen, Chelsea Heron.
She's a pretty little girl. We always own all the homecoming queens and the princesses. Caravel Elementary, king and queen.
The lower division. Lower division, Matthew Stagsville and Jessica Baird.
Matthew
Stagsville or something.
Stagsville.
Jessica Baird.
Jessica Baird.
The lower division.
Lower division.
This is the upper division.
This is the upper division.
Junior Ward and Courtney Charles.
Junior Ward and who?
Courtney Charles.
Courtney Charles, the upper division.
Right.
And the senior citizens
Right.
of Campbell County.
There's line dancers.
This is, they have 2 vans. And that looks like Paris Irwin driving one and Bernice driving the other. I'm not real sure about that. Okay, and here come some of our characters. The Tennessee Tot, Kid Racer. Kyla would like that.
Is that Smokey?
It looks like Smokey to me. Buck or two. In loving memory of Jerry and Essie Mundy. We've got a lot of people to remember in our prayers this week, Jim.
Been a tough week.
It's been a tough week. It's been a tough week. It's hard to go on with festivities when your heart's breaking. We have so many hurtful things have happened this week. Country Florist, owned by Donna and Vernon Bruce, and Quality Hair Care. And they're still topping the hill.
Well, I was going to say the same thing. It's getting colder.
Yes, it is.
Country Music
Oh, there's the green dog. Country
Road Association.
Country what?
Music Road Association.
Country Music Road Association.
Right.
Okay. And UWA Wrestling, Jacksboro Armory. Okay, and this is, I don't know. I guess it's,
Still some of the rest.
oh, okay, still some of the wrestlers. Okay. Is this still more of the wrestlers? Okay. Watch the little ones. Gary, don't let the... Gary. I'm afraid those little ones are going to get hurt going out there to the cars like that. Get us an officer here to not let those... They don't need to, the children don't need to be going up to the cars like that. Someone's going to get hurt.
They need to put a little more throw behind their candy.
Right, that's true. Let's go ahead with thanking some more of our people. Jim, where did we get to?
How about right here at Rice Oil?
Rice Oil, go ahead.
Quincy Shoe Repair, also thanks to State Farm Insurance, the Hampton Inn, Martin Wilson Funeral Home, St. Mary's of Campbell County, also generous contributors to the 2003 Campbell County Christmas Parade. People's National Bank, also thanks to the Reynolds and all the folks at People's National Bank. As the parade continues to come over the top of the hill on Central Avenue, we've got quite a few more people to see before this is over today.
I tell you what, we're just gonna, oh, there's Sewell's Jewelry at Glade Springs Road, the Cougar Champions, Hoppers. That's when Patsy and I played football. When the kids were in the Hoppers and the, I can't remember what, midgets and all that. We're not, this is
Hopper
Hopper first runner-up, Homecoming Queen 2003. Her escort was Miranda Carroll. This is Miss Cutie Pie, Caitlin Glandon, and she is a cutie pie.
Now, Miranda was escorted by Eric North.
Oh, Miranda was escorted by Eric North.
Right.
You have a lot of businesses entered in this year's parade, looks like.
Oh, there's Betty Bench with Classic Cleaning Touch and her grandbabies. Yes, we have a lot of businesses, and we're tickled for that.
Mystical Illusions.
This is Mystical Illusions and Protein.
They do a lot of the window painting.
Oh, they do a lot of the window painting, Patsy tells me.
Linda Thurston is here taking snapshots for the LaFollette Press. She looks like an icicle.
She does. She was just barely moving, wasn't she? I just decided I'm putting a scarf on my Christmas list. I want a long scarf with lots of fringe so I can wrap around and around and around.
And wide, too. Make sure it's wide. That helps.
Wide
Don't get a narrow one, get a wide one.
Right. Merry Christmas from the Big Easy. The Big Easy Pawn Shop. Okay.
And just a lot of good-looking vehicles here, I guess. People showing off their rides in the 2003 Campbell County Christmas Parade.
We'd also like to thank
First Volunteer Bank.
LaFollette Eye Clinic, Bowman's Jewelers, Holston Gases, First National Bank.
Now, of course, the folks at First National Bank, always generous to supply us with utilities for our Christmas parade telecast, and of course, camping out on their front step here.
Right. This truck is Pro Signs and Designs. We have a lull in the parade. Cross Funeral Home, Campbell County General Fund, Jerry Cross, Y12 Federal Credit Union, Domino's Pizza, Terry's Pharmacy, R.L. Ayers, Action Printing, Robert Scott, Attorney, Terry Basista, Attorney, Diane Roberts, Big O's Get and Go.
Kane Ford, thanks to Fred Kane and the crew there, Ayers Real Estate, Hack, and all the people, Rainbow Gardens, Scott and Company, and Ann and Nick at Thompson's Treasure House Furniture. The list goes on and on. Thanks to all you folks who've been so generous to help make sure there's a 2003 Campbell County Christmas Parade.
Right, and I'd like to remind all those again who have not as yet sent in your donation. I hate to keep harping on that, but please, please do so.
Where should they mail it?
They should mail it to P.O. Box 1411, and Marlene Honeycutt will see to it that it gets into the bank. Be happy to.
That's LaFollette, 37766.
Absolutely. We will send you a financial statement, and if you do not receive yours, if you will give Marlene a call, she will be happy to send you another one.
And here, yes, this is our float winner. This is top of the list, number 1, the Duff Baptist Church. Look at this. My, oh my, they have put forth some effort for this.
Oh, Randy McLawn, the master float builder from Duff Baptist Church. Let's see, the theme of the float is, well, I don't seem to have it. I don't have it. We'll have it in just a minute as it goes by, but is that not out of this world? I can see why it's the first place winner.
Birth, death, and resurrection.
Birth, death, and resurrection. Oh my goodness. Of course, you know, most of the time, if Randy's, whatever church, Randy's has belonged to this church for several years now, and oh my stars in heaven, is this not beautiful? Oh my goodness, takes a lot of Kleenex to stuff that many Kleenex. Oh, look at that.
Merry Christmas from the Duff Baptist Church.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? It's so beautiful.
Now, we talked about the Campbell County Junior ROTC at the top of the telecast today, and here comes the float from the Junior ROTC at Campbell County.
And I want to talk about Hank Hamlin.
Here you go.
This is our second place winner, and It also features Second Lieutenant Hank Hamblin. He's just received his Second Lieutenant's bars. He's a Campbell County veteran of the ongoing Gulf War and the War on Terrorism. He's sometimes in our everyday lives we tend to forget what's going on elsewhere in the world, and that the brave men and women of the service are just like you and me. They have family and friends back home who love them very much and are praying for their safe return. Hank never wanted to be anything but a soldier. When he was a little boy in elementary school, he was a soldier. He played soldier all his life, and now he's become a wonderful soldier. We're really proud of you, Hank, and we love you. This is the third place winner, St. Mary's, continuing the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. There again, we could not have had this parade without the generous donation from St. Mary's of Campbell County. And they also donate a good bit of the food for us to have the party to honor the Grand Marshal. This is our fourth place winner, Coolidge Baptist Church. Is this
Santa's away.
While Santa's away,
The elves will play.
the elves will play. This is our fifth place winner, The Way in a Manger to the King of All. Look at those pretty angels. Oh,
And that's Indian Mountain Baptist Church.
Indian, what did I say?
You probably did. I just said it again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've said so many goofy things today. I just thought I'd said something else wrong. I had known this would be a beautiful float, but when the young woman came in and described it to me, but we're so glad to have them participate this year. This is the Sun Bridge. Oh, look at this. Is that not beautiful? This is Sunbridge Healthcare System of LaFollette, and it's our sixth place winner, and it is a beautiful, beautiful float.
Hard candy Christmas.
Another hard candy Christmas. Okay, and these are our horses, and I do have a list of some of the people riding the horses. Gunner was not able to be here with us this year because of a prior commitment. His dad just called. He called, and so did his dad, and apologized that they weren't able to be here, but they do hope to see us next year.
Well, we're right at the end of the parade because there he is. We can see him from here.
Okay. Once again, we do thank everybody. We thank A.J. Jones for all the ribbons that he buys and donates and coordinates for the horses for the parade. We don't ever have to worry about that. And look who we have, the real Santa, surrounded by all of his elves, the Campbell County Cougar cheerleaders, and their leader and sponsor is Faye Comer. And she was kind enough to get all of her ladies together, and look how pretty they all are up there with Santa Claus. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the real Santa Claus. Hi, Santa. Don't forget that scarf I want for Christmas. And now we have the cars at the end of the parade seem to be the LaFollette City cars.
Well, it must be that time to say Merry Christmas and so long, huh?
It must be, and as a final parting note, Jim, I feel like it behooves us to mention that there's so many families out there that do need our prayers, and it's just hard to be truly festive when there's so many hearts breaking, and please do remember those families that need prayer, and we do wish you a Merry Christmas, and please forgive us, or me in particular. Jim didn't make any mistakes today, but forgive me my mistakes. Like I've said so many times throughout the afternoon, it's just been a heartbreaking week for all of us, but we've done the best we could, and we hope you've enjoyed the parade and hope to see you again next year.
Shirley, thanks as always. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This very same back to you, and it's been such a pleasure having you home, Jim. We wish you'd stay here.
What fun. I may be back someday.
We hope so. We're looking forward to that. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
We got plenty to eat tomorrow night. We got tubs of
Another one now?